right, I want to talk about a couple of more things on the iPad that help you learn that students may forget about, especially if you don't have an iPhone. So the first thing is if you take one finger and just touch in the middle of your screen and pull down, you get a search bar. So if you are trying to find a specific app and you can't find it, you can always pull down, search, and it will help you find that app or that document a lot faster. Okay? The second thing I want to talk about is if you double click your home screen, it pulls up all your open apps, and this is actually how you close down apps. You just pull the app like that, pull it up, I'm swiping mine up, and then they are actually closing down those apps. If you don't do this on this screen, then your apps stay open. Sometimes that can make your iPad run slower, so it's good to periodically go and close those apps. You can move around your apps. You can change things that are in the dock down there. All you do is hold down that app, and it's going to do that little app dance, and then you can drag it around wherever you want on your iPad. And then the last thing I want to talk about today is self-service. So you're looking for an app. You can go ahead and search for it using the one finger pull down, or you can find this icon right here that's called self-service. So you may have noticed on your iPad that you do not have an app store. That's because right now the iPad is a device owned and managed by the district, and you are using it for school. Take good care of your device, because when you are a graduated senior, you can keep this device, take it with you to college or just for your personal use. So don't crack it, don't lose it, because it's eventually going to be yours. And at that point, you can get the App Store. But while you're a student in school, you don't have the App Store. So these are how you are going to download all the apps you need. So your teacher might say, for class tomorrow, I want you to make sure you have Adobe Spark Video. So you would go there. Mine says reinstall because I've already had that app. But if I press reinstall, it's going to just spin and download that app. If it's the first time downloading it, like this Adobe Premiere Rush for video, it will just say install. Okay? So some apps I recommend you get from your self-service. You don't have to do them all now, because if we all download our apps, it might be kind of tough. But at some point, you should get this Adobe Spark Video. That's a great app to have. You should definitely get Class Kick if no one's asked you to do that yet. That is an app that you will definitely be needing for school. I believe you will need this Desmos graphing calculator for your math class, but your math teacher may give you more information about that. You can get this Edpuzzle app. We do have a school subscription to Edpuzzle, so there's a good chance your teachers will be asking you to use that. Then we get to the Google apps. I personally don't use this app on my iPad. I just use my Mail app, but you can always get your Gmail app. I do recommend you get Google Calendar, Google Chrome, Google Docs, Google Drive, Google Sheets, and Google Slides. Those are all apps that you will be using in your 4 years here at Wheeling High School. Throughout, we start seeing the Apple apps, so you definitely want to download iMovie. Khan Academy is a great app to download. Keynote is a great app to download. Numbers. Pages right here, you'd want to download that app. And you can see there's a ton of other apps down here. If you ever, for some reason, delete an app and need to reinstall it, like here's Schoology, you can always grab things like that. Sora is how you read books from the library, digital books, so you can install that app. And of course, if you haven't already installed it, there's YouTube. So this works as your app store, and this has all the apps that you'll need for learning. So if any of those apps I mentioned today you don't already have, please make sure you download them.